really excited to tell you about is our in-person gatherings that are starting next Sunday at Hope Church, Mississauga, 4 o'clock. Every Sunday, we will be there. It's open to all campuses to come and attend. Bring your kids. We'll have a fully functioning children's program, worship, and live message just the way you remember it. If you haven't been there live and in person with us for a big night out, it's going to be awesome. And before we get into that next week, I do want to give you a few ideas of what to expect next week when you arrive. So firstly, you do need to pre-register. We do need your registration in advance so that when you arrive, you'll also be checked in. There will be a door for entry and a door for exit. And when you come in, there's hand sanitization available. You will have to wear masks, even the kids in the kids program. You'll be seated in the auditorium, and we'll be seating everybody in their families or cohorts with empty rows in front and behind them and 4 spaces in between each person. So everything has been organized really well by the people at Hope and by our staff here to try to make sure everybody is comfortable and safe. And then once the service is over, you'll exit straight out to the parking lot, and you're welcome to hang out and socialize and spend some time catching up with everybody as long as you like. So it'll be an awesome time to get together. I can't wait to see some of you there. Some of you who we haven't seen in a very long time, so we hope you'll join us. And for those of you who live at a distance, who have been just watching online because you're not in the GTA, or if you're uncomfortable meeting in person, or that there's some reason that you would be more comfortable at home, you're welcome to watch 10:30 every Sunday morning. We'll have the same message pre-recorded for you to watch and some worship as well. And what I'm really excited about as well, on top of just seeing everybody, is we got a brand new series called Win the Battle of Your Mind. And so I'm sure just by the title, you have some idea what that's about and what that's going to mean to you. Of course, we all wrestle with anxiety, anger, fear, depression, all these kinds of things that have been affecting us even more so maybe in the last few months and year and a half, really. So this is going to be a really cool series because we're going to approach these topics from a biblical standpoint, and we're going to go through that over several weeks. So I hope you'll either join us live or tune in to catch that. And if you miss a week, it'll all be available for you online as well. Now, as we turn our attention today, obviously on top of this kind of historic moment for Renewed Church, if you've been paying attention to the news and social media networks, you'll recognize that it's also a historic weekend for another reason. It's been 20 years since the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Center. And so it's just incredible to think back that my wife and I were talking and realized we've lived half of our lives post 9/11, which is just mind-boggling. So we just want to, remind you of that, recognize that, and ask you to keep that in your minds and your hearts today as we worship, as we approach our God, and just spend time with Him and think about the world we live in today. And on that note, there are some things obviously going on around us that are kind of new and prevalent crises that we're dealing with, one of which is the situation in Afghanistan. And so what we've done as Renewed Church is we're going to make a contribution towards relief efforts in Afghanistan. And we also want to invite you, if you've been looking for a way that you can personally or individually help out with that, then we want to direct you to World Vision. Go to worldvision.ca/raw hope, and they have a place where you can donate to the efforts that they're making in Afghanistan. And lastly, we do have one other big event coming up that we're looking forward to, and that is the reopening of Maverick Youth, also for in-person meetings. We've got a brand new location this year at St. Jude's Academy. They've set things up nicely for us, so it's going to be an amazing time to get our youth back together, both junior high and senior high. That's happening on Tuesday evenings, and that'll start September 21st. So if you haven't heard from our youth director, Jake Troughton, or if you're not already connected with Maverick Youth, you can reach out to him or contact us through our Connect card online, and we'll make sure the message gets passed along to him, and he'll follow up with you. So tons of cool stuff going on. So keep watching our social media networks, our website, and you'll get all the details of things that are coming up.